Hello, you guys. It is Crystal Lopez here from crystalandcomp.com. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Looking a little crazy. Yesterday's makeup is still on. I'm in my Costco pajamas. But it's a Saturday morning and this floor needs to be steam mopped. My kitchen needs to be tidied up. And I just thought, you know what? I'll bring you along to do this. Haven't been bringing you along as much on things outside of like Costco grocery hauls, which have been super limited. And I've been really good at recording our homeschool field trips, but that's about it. I haven't recorded cooking in probably a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months. Like I've really been slacking. Part of it is this is just a very busy time of year for us. And so here we are. All right. I've got a teenager in here that is loading the dishwasher. I was going to mop, but wanted to clean the countertops first. I've done something that I don't always do, and that is just wipe it into the floor because I knew I was going to mop and sweep. So first I will, by sweep, I mean vacuum. First I will vacuum the floor and then I will steam mop it. But before I did that, I also wanted to clean off the stove. Lenny made French toast this morning and, just like all the stuff, it really needed to be cleaned out down in here. Some powdered sugar got down in here and cinnamon and stuff like that. So got that going. I've got some laundry going. I just need to declutter. Like we've got stacks of mail that need to be gone through. How do you take care of your mail? Seriously. Years ago, I bought a Sunday basket. I need to pull it out and get it going again because it is helpful. But so much of it just goes in the trash, Anyway, all right. I'm going to set this down. I'm going to finish cleaning off the stove. And then I'm going to put my music back on. And then I am going to vacuum and mop the floors. And then we'll move on to something else probably. All right, so clearly there was a little bit more than, there was also some ramen pieces. These things just kind of teenagers cook or, they're making their lunches, and these gas stoves, things just get down in there really, really easily. It's a little more difficult than just cleaning one of the flat cook surfaces. All right. I put some potatoes into the slow cooker, and we're going to bake them. And then I also went ahead and set out some chicken that I was going to grill and just serve it like stuffed baked potatoes is what my plan was. All right. So now we're going to vacuum really quick. This is my Shark vacuum that y'all have seen me talk about it before. I did a whole video on it, got it at Costco. It's amazing. And it gets all the little hair and all the things off of the floor. It's great on hardwood, on tile, and we use it some on carpet. Most of our carpet is upstairs. We only have one bedroom downstairs that is carpet, but this gets used a lot downstairs on my floors, and I cannot stand to walk and little things be sticking to my feet. It drives me insane. Does that drive you crazy? I would love to know. And as I'm vacuuming and watching this back, I'm seeing, even though like we clean up all of this, you can see like I had no idea there were some little spider webs on the bottom of the cabinet underneath that you would only see if you were laying on the floor or put a mirror down there or put a camera down there and recorded yourself. Like I don't really think to wipe down the underneath, and I am realizing I'm missing the end of my, the stick where you can add the little attachments. I'm missing those little attachments. I need to find them because recording this is letting me see that it's really difficult to get all the little things in the cracks of the cabinet without that one slender attachment. But it's honestly almost time for a new vacuum because that one, as you see, the one piece, I have to kick it back up, whatever. Anyway, all right. It gets a lot of use. This is my steam mop. I love this thing. I bought it about 6 years ago when we moved into this house. It came with 2 pads, and then I bought some additional pads on Amazon. I will try to link to them below. So I just put water in that little water holder, and then I add in whatever essential oils. So sometimes it's lemon, sometimes it's orange, whatever. Something that smells good. And then put that little thing down in there, and that will force the steam to start going. So you can clean with chemicals, you can clean with heat, you can clean with elbow grease. This is a little bit of a combination of things. So the heat from the steam really brings up, my floor gets mopped at least once a week. At least once a week. I have a housekeeper that comes and she mops the floors. But in between that, I vacuum every day, which is like the equivalent of sweeping. And I sometimes mop throughout the week as well, or spot mop. So the floors are constantly getting cleaned, but it's really good every now and again to go over it with the steam mop. I do it about once every 3 months because it cleans the grout a little bit better than just traditional mopping. And you can get up those little things that if somebody spills some, or if somebody drops something and it sticks to the floor, like it's just a little bitty speck that you may not see unless you really get close to it. So it's a little bit of something, and then it's stuck to the floor. And then as people are walking through and dirt on their shoe, and it just accumulates, right? And you may not even see it. It's so tiny. And it's not going to come up just from mopping and sweeping. But this allows me to get all of those little things up, and the floor feels so good when it's done. I dread steam mopping, but I love the end results. Now this steam mop, it does plug in. My dogs, let me get my dogs in 1 second. Okay, dogs are in. I wanted to tell you also, those pads are washable. So I wash them and reuse them over and over and over again. And again, I only steam mop like 4 times a year, tive 6 times a year. And you can also, it's not just for tile, you can also do it on the hardwood floors too, or I have. I've never read that that's a no-no, and it's never done any damage. But, it's not like I'm steam mopping every single week, but those pads are very inexpensive and they are interchangeable. So I just like to go over the whole floor. I like for it to be completely, it's sanitizing because of the heat, but then it's also cleaning. And I just want the whole floor to feel good when I'm done. So we'll just keep on keeping on. You can see the steam there that it's accumulating. And then when we run out of water, you just fill that water reservoir back up, put a little more essential oils in it, and then pop it back in there, and you're good to go. So if you're anything like me, you see where under that table, there's like some little pieces of trash and debris that have gotten stuck underneath the table leg. Don't worry, I eventually get it out. But you can't see it. Like, you can't see it from standing up. So you see it in the video, but I moved the table enough and I moved around enough that eventually it comes out, and I see it. But anyway, this is, I don't know what got spilled over here. If this is egg yolk, like from a sunny side up egg, or if it's a candy, I don't know. Gross, right? But that heat will soften it up so that you can, use a butter knife or your fingernail or whatever to get it up. So anyway, and then I want to get over here in this area really, 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 really good, because this is where our trash can lives, and I want to make sure that the floor over here gets cleaned real good and disinfected. So, and I keep that curtain tied up. It's supposed to drape the floor. It's probably time to change out the curtains in the kitchen, just because that one right there, and then the one that's by the back door, they get dirty easily because there's so much activity in that area from people and trash and things getting thrown into the trash can. And so I keep it tied up. See, I moved the table and now there it is. I'm like, oh, there's more stuff. So I finally see it. Don't worry, it didn't stay under the table. I guess that's like part of I don't know, it looks like a piece of Captain Crunch cereal maybe, which I don't know. I have no idea. Interesting, right? All right, let's keep mopping. So what started as steam mopping has now turned into getting down all of those birthday decor items that were still up, all those pictures. And let's go ahead and condition the table. So I use two different things. This is what we use each night after dinner to clean the table. It's by Method, and it is a table cleansing, I think it's called table conditioning cleaner or something. It's fantastic. It smells like almond. I've used it since we moved into this house. I love it. Now, it cleans it, but that shine that's there goes away pretty quickly. So if I'm going to do like an all over shine, this is what I will also use. And it's this wax here. It says Feed and Wax. I really, really, really like it. And it is also what my housekeeper uses on my cabinets. So my cabinets get that done to them once a month. And it conditions them and makes them shine and makes them pretty. So, and she'll use this on my table too. So, and I want to tell you guys, if you have a housekeeper, there is no shame in that, guys. I hear some people like, oh, housekeeper. Seriously, there is no shame in understanding that you do not have to do everything. Now, just because I have someone come to my house 6 times a month doesn't mean, isn't that plate so cute? One of my husband's nephew's wives made that for me. So cute. I love it. Anyway, yes, there's a house full of people. Everybody does chores. Everybody contributes to the house. Everybody, as you saw, one of my teenagers was loading the dishwasher. We all have jobs here, but it is really incredibly helpful to have someone who can come and help do deep cleaning once a week. So she comes 6 times a month. Once a week she comes and does all of the floors, all of the bathrooms, all of the downstairs blinds, Um, and she'll do the kitchen cabinets get done once a month. Like there's a list of things that she does every Monday when she comes. And then she also comes every other Friday or Saturday. So on that every other week, she does windows upstairs, like fan blades upstairs, that kind of stuff, you know. I'm a busy mom. I'm not cleaning blinds. I'm at a place in a season in my life where I do not have time for that. And I love having someone else. It's nice coming out of a meeting and kids are doing their homeschool. House smells like it's freshly cleaned. And now I can make dinner. I was using that garbanzo bean can to hold the camera. Anyway, here you go. Here's the finished product. I just don't want you guys, it's okay to have a housekeeper, and I want you to know that, okay? All right, so there you have it. My house is all tidy now, or not my house is all tidy, but my kitchen is all tidy, and it feels good for it to be done. It smells good. It smells clean, and this is how we spent half of our Saturday, and it was worth it. It's always worth it in the end. Okay, I said my kitchen is all tidy. I take that back. It's not 100% tidy. There are still clutter spots. Like there's a spot on the cabinet where things get dropped. Keys, flashlights, pockets get emptied. I'm not talking about that. Like my floors are done. The things that I wanted to accomplish this morning in the kitchen are done. Is my kitchen perfect? No. There's that little orange bucket thing over there that has got a bunch of vitamins in it that I need to find a home for that I don't have a home for. You know, it's a work in progress. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.